this lesson number 4, we have vocabulary related to السوق, the market. Here in this word, we have two new concepts. First, the adding of al to a word, the letters alif, which is not really alif here. It looks like an alif, but I will explain later. And the adding of lam to a word. When you put those two letters to a word in the beginning, it becomes the. Right? So here it is the market. And also we have the concept of solar and lunar letters. Because notice that I said as-suq. I didn't say al-suq. All right? But I will explain in a little bit. So we go with the vocabulary. First we have luhum, which means meat in plural. Then samak, fish, and dajaj, chicken. Both of these words are collective nouns, meaning that they refer to a group of things, but grammatically they are treated as singular, right? And this happens with a lot of cases in food. And the way to make these words singular are adding a ta marbuta in the end, all right? So it will be samaka, only one fish, and dajaja, only one chicken, right? And there are exceptions, like the first example, luhum. Luhum is already plural. It's not collective noun. Then we have a jazar, which is butcher, and then khubz, bread. Bayt, eggs, again collective noun. Halib, milk. Jubn, cheese. Burtuqal, which is the same for singular and plural. Tufah, apples. Mouse, bananas. Jazar, carrots. Khiyar, pickles. Tamatim and batatis are both plural for tomatoes and potatoes. They are not collective nouns. Basal, onions. Arruz, rice. Then we have dhura, which is corn. Hida, shoe. Here the image is a pair, but it is singular. Fustan means dress, and nuqud means money in plural. Then we have over here suq, market, and jazar we already saw, which is butcher. And here the example is in a sentence, jazar fi suq, which means a butcher in the market. Then over here we have sentences, basic sentences, which is for the first one, hada khubz. Here it is pronounced hada. It's not hada, all right? Hada. Both of the a sounds are long. And this means this is bread. Okay? Notice that here there are only two words, but when we translate to English, we use three words. This is because the Arabic language doesn't have the verb to be. All right, at least in these first stages, you will not see the verb to be, really. So we just skip it, and when we translate, we have to put it. How do we know? We just use intuition, all right? The same goes with the second example, had a samak, which means this is fish, all right? It means plural. But hada, this word, is used for singular and masculine nouns, all right? In Arabic, there is masculine and feminine nouns, but we will see in detail later. So samak is masculine, but it is also a collective noun. So it is a plural in meaning, but it is singular in grammar. That's why we use hada, all right? Hada, then it is used for masculine and singular words. And mouse, here there is a mistake, an error. Mouse is not mawaz. Hada mouse. These are bananas. Again, collective noun. Then I wanted to explain here this concept that we see over here. Let me go back. Here in asuk, which means the market. Okay. So, as I mentioned, if we put al plus the word here, which is souk, we will have like a whole new word, a whole new word. Okay, they are not separated; they are always put together, and it means here the market. And notice that here also we have a shatta. Okay, this is because there are certain letters that are unified with the lam, and the letter lam is skipped. These letters are called solar letters. Okay, this is because it comes from the word ashams, which means sun, because shams is the letter sheen is it goes under the same concept, okay, of unifying with the lam, and you just skip the lam. So these letters are called solar, all right? And then we have also the lunar letters, which also come from the word moon, here the moon, al-Qamar, because like this letter here, the letter kaf, they do not mix with the letter lam. So you pronounce the letter lam, al-Qamar. This is done so the pronunciation is better, is clearer, but you just have to learn it by memory. Okay, it's not that hard with practice, but you just have to learn if a certain letter goes into the solar category or to the lunar category, right?